how many distractions have you got running in your program at the moment? Your program called life. And everything and anything that doesn't allow you to be aware of those distractions. Focus into this vlog. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to Living Consciously with MC, which is me, your host. And you are a multi-dimensional infinite being, which means you are a pro at multitasking. The only difference is that in this reality, we allow the distractions to be bigger, louder, and greater than the actual thing that we are focusing on, and the things that we're wanting to manifest and the things that we're wanting to actualize. And it does require crystal clear focus. Elevate the emotions, so all those higher vibrational emotions, the joy, the love, the gratitude, and being in that space while holding that clear focus. So if you feel that you have got tons of distractions going on at the moment, and you'll be aware of it because it's in the story that you're busy telling everyone, including yourself in your life. And today I want to give you a little tip in terms of how to reframe everything that you're saying. I mean, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I did a vlog called Tell a New Story quite a while back. I'll post the link somewhere up above here. And telling a new story pretty much is reframing situations. It's really harnessing the power of the spoken word to tell a new story, to tell a story the way you would like it to happen, as if it has already happened. This isn't wishful thinking. It is about using the law of attraction and the law of vibration, the elevated emotions. That is the vibration that you're sending out, that you're happy, that you're joyful, and it doesn't matter what your outside reality looks like. You're getting the inside right so that the inside is beaming out this incredible energy, which allows the universe then to respond to your energy. So what is reframing? I mean, if you Google the word reframing, you'll see it's a technique that is used in counseling. It's something that's used in NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. And reframing literally is you are the director of your movie. So you get to play out something. You look at it and you're like, cut, cut, cut. That's not flowing for me. How do we reframe this? And that's exactly what it is. So I'll give you a couple of common examples that we end up we speak this out, and it's something that we've been taught. And the famous one is, the problem is. Okay, so now we all know what is defined as a problem. But the more you keep saying the problem is, the problem is, the problem is, the problem is, you are creating a problem. So you will never seem to be rid of the situation that always seems to be problematic. So what if you reframe that sentence? The thing is, it's just a thing. And in that, you get to change the trajectory of that story. Because the thing is, this is always occurring. It's just a thing. You get to swap it and you get to change it. So try that out. Instead of always saying the problem is, and it's going to take practice, because you remember you're so used to the program of saying the problem is to describe something. And you're almost trying to, explain something new, and then you'll bring in, but the problem is. Eliminate the but. The only but you should ever use is the one that you are sitting on. Your but, that is it. Because when you say a sentence and then you put the word but in it, anything you say after that word but is going to annihilate everything in the beginning of the sentence. And generally, the first part of the sentence is where people are really aiming to create a new story. It's like, yes, I would love to be able to be happy and positive and uplifted, and I can feel how it feels, but da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The story happens, and then you just annihilate and erase that whole beautiful thing that you were aiming for. So that is part of reframing. You start eliminating the word but out of your vocabulary, and you start switching it with the word and or however. You replace it with that. Start jotting that down and start seeing where you can start switching and reframing to start changing things. Okay, so the problem is, we're going to cancel, clear, delete that. The thing is, wherever you use the word but, you're now going to replace it with the word and or however. Those words, and try to switch it out. The other thing that I joked, I feel stuck. I mean, this is something that is almost in everyone's vocabulary at the moment. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. And this is what you are creating even more of. So what if you reframe that to, I'm at a turning point in my life? Because when you feel or perceive to feel stuck, there is a turning point that is happening for you. You are looking at breaking through an old pattern. And if you keep referring to the fact that you feel stuck, you're going to keep making that so significant. But if you start affirming, I am at a turning point in my life, you literally are saying that. You are speaking what you would like to create. You are a turning point in your life. And things can be better and things can be greater because now you've said, I'm at a turning point in my life. And please know that you don't always have to know the next step. That uncertainty is because there are infinite There are infinite possibilities that are available in the universe, in the quantum field. There are so many things that exist for you. There are so many doors that you can open. And it's just a matter that you'll only really know when you open that door. And when you open that door and you take a peek and you'll be like, okay, wow, how does this feel for me? Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel exciting? And if it feels like it also feels like a little bit of like, remember, the body feels anxiety, fear, and excitement the same way. Things start moving in the body, your heart starts racing, you start having sweaty palms. It doesn't mean that you are afraid or anxious. There's actually more excitement going on in your body. Of course, you'll feel it completely different if your intuition is, you open that door and your intuition is like, not happening. Hair on the back of your neck stands up. That is your body's way of letting you know that is not okay. So the other thing when it comes to reframing is also inviting your body and your body's energy into the equation, because there are so many clues that your body will give you. And it is a gift because it's gifting it to you to let you know that it's excited, that it's happy, that there's all this exhilaration happening. Or when it just feels heavy because something doesn't seem to be flowing, it's not stuck, just feels heavy. There's something going on here, and it wants you to ask more questions out into the universe, out into the cosmos. And that's where we use the questions. What else is possible? What else is available here that I'm just not even aware of? And what am I aware of that maybe I'm just not acknowledging? Because we love to do blinkers. Oh my goodness, we love to just put these blinkers on. We don't want to see anything that is around us. There could be truth all around on the outside. There could be new possibilities out there, but because they're unknown, we just keep our focus here. And remember, that is part of the thing of telling a new story. It's about opening up your vision, opening up your energies, opening up your body, the energies of your body to see what else is available. So one of the other things that I want to say, I heard someone say this morning, running into troubled water. Okay, so number one, if you see, and I always get so amused the way some of these statements have been created. If you see that a situation is not okay with water, you would never run into troubled water. So can we please cancel, clear, delete, destroy, and uncreate all these sayings like kill two birds with one stone? I mean, my goodness, can that definitely be hock and pot? It's like, wow, I have a solution, and the solution looks like it's going to actually help quite a few things out. So totally different way of saying things without bringing up the violence or running into troubled waters or anything like that. And there again, it's like this perception, because you're not allowing yourself to ask the universe, what else is available here? What else is possible here that I haven't even considered? And the moment you ask that question, please know that in the terms of energy and in terms of the quantum field, everything lights up for you and your awareness and your intuition to know, like, oh, wow, like seriously didn't see that. Like it's a minute later and I wasn't even aware of this. But now you start becoming aware because you're no longer feeling stuck. You're no longer creating that there are problems, or the problem is you're no longer running into troubled water. And there are so many other phrases. So most importantly, if you can just be aware that your spoken word is huge when it comes to creating your world. And a lot of the times we're not even aware of things that we're saying because it's something that's been programmed into us from school. It's a way that we learn to speak in terms of grammar and all of those things. But a lot of those things, cancel, clear, delete. You see how easy it is for these words to sneak in. it is one of those things that you just, it's almost like it's automatic sometimes. And again, a lot of the stuff is automatic that's in our subconscious mind. It is there, it's a program, it's been running for so long that the conscious mind just trusts it sometimes. But the moment you make your conscious mind just slightly more aware, please don't accept everything that my subconscious mind is telling you, because I'm reprogramming my subconscious mind. So if a program comes out, can we please stop? Can we check it? Because then it gives us a chance to either accept the program or we're going to boot it out and reject it with cancel, clear, delete, destroy and uncreate, erase, eradicate, and eliminate. And that is also the reframing, because the reframing gives you an opportunity to see what you are speaking, to see how you are speaking, and to give you an opportunity to change it. Because when you change it, you really are changing the energetics around it. And in the next couple of days, I mean, the 16th, 17th April coming up is a full moon. So it's another glorious opportunity for you to release and let go of all these old habits and all these old patterns that are really no longer serving you any purpose. And the thing that I love to do on full moons is to actually just light a candle and to get a bowl. If you can do this out in the open with a fireplace, I mean, how does it get even better than that? But if you're unable to, just lighting a candle and having a little bowl that you can put next to the candle, so that when you've written everything that you're wanting to release, and it really does help for you to put pen onto paper, to write all of this stuff down. I am releasing. And you write all of this stuff down, and you can say, I now release and let go of. And you write it all down. You fold up your piece of paper and you just connect it with your heart. And you're like, this is what I'm choosing to let go of. And you open your eyes, pop the piece of paper over the candle, wait till it gets a bit of flame, pop it into the bowl, let it flame out. And the most important thing is to take those pieces of paper and ashes and put it into the ground. So if you can put it into a pot plant, if you can put it into the actual soil, as long as it gets back into earth, because earth knows how to transmute it, especially because you burnt it. That's already one transmutation of energy. So it has been transmuted. Now the ashes, what's left of, you pop it then back into the earth, so it gets to change something. So use this full moon if you find that there are still habits that you are holding on to that no longer serve your purpose. What if now is the space? And now is the moment to actually support yourself, to let them go. And reframing, even if you can write that word, a reframe, it will help you just to remember and stop and pause and be like, what's coming out of my subconscious mind at this moment? What thoughts are coming out? What words am I so used to speaking that I'm not even aware that my words are busy creating this reality that I'm actually no longer wanting to create? I'm choosing to create something different. And when you're aware of what you're saying and how you're saying it, and also just looking at it and being like, wow, this is like really old-fashioned type of English language, and the energy of it is just no longer contributing and expanding your life. In fact, it's doing the exact opposite. So have fun with this reframing, and please pop down in the comments below if there's any other thing that you are aware of that you have been saying and now you're just aware of that has been creating something a little different in your world that you didn't really want it to be there. This is your time to reframe. So no more buts. Fit the one that you're sitting on and replace it with and or however. There is no more problems. There is just the thing is. Completely changes its energy of the sentence and the entire thing, and no more running into troubled waters. Ask the universe, what else is possible here? What else is available that I'm not even aware of? And what will it take for you to acknowledge your awareness and to acknowledge your superpowers of your knowing, and also to acknowledge the superpower of your physical body and the gifts that it contributes to you in every single second of every single minute of every single hour of every single day? Because you have a body, you are not your body. And when you realize that this you having a body is assisting you to navigate this beautiful incarnation that you have chosen to experience, and it's not over yet. You still get to recreate, outcreate, reframe, recalibrate, I'm not even going to use the word reset, because that at the moment is busy being manipulated and extorted and used in a completely different context. So we're just going to leave that to one side, because we're going to out-create that particular thing that has occurred. Because with our words and with our thoughts and with our emotions, we're choosing to create something beyond that, something that is far greater. And the more that more of us realize that we have the power to out-create it, that's when a turning point truly is available. So sending you lots of love and lots of magic, and let me know how your bonfires and your full moon bonfires, or just your full moon little candle, goes in the next couple of days. And let me know how much fun you are having with reframing your sentences and reframing the words that you're creating your life with. And then until next week, lots of love and lots of magic and lots of blessings.